Who are our 16 riders for tonight? Let's just take a look. Drew Kemp, Robert Lambert, Chris Harris, Simon Lambert, Craig Cook, Connor Mountain, Adam Ellis, Chai Whiffenden, one of those big three there, Lewis Kerr, Steve Worrell, Dan Bewley, Anders Rowe, Jordan Jenkins, Tom Brennan, Charles Wright and Carl Howarth there. That is your 16 riders who will be fighting it out tonight. Now we have...
Championship, Simon Lambert just having a few last-minute tweaks to his equipment. And Harris, who I believe rode for you last week and rode very well.
Yeah, fantastically well. Typical Chris Harris meeting, not making great starts, but racing fabulously. So more of the same tonight would be great.
I sense that he's up for this. Get a feeling that he would absolutely delighted, but I just sense he's not that good here. He does struggle a little bit times around this big, wide open National Speedway Stadium. Heat number one then, Drew Kemp will go on the inside in the red helmet colour. Robert Lambert, possibly a lot of people's favourites for tonight. Gate number 2 in blue. Chris Harris had a gate number 3 in white, and Simon Lambert off the outside in the yellow helmet colour. Robert Lambert came in at the end of 2022 and guessed it and won the league for the Bellevue Aces. And he was fantastic round this track. I tell you, he could be a hard man to beat this evening.
He could, yeah. Statistically, of course, he's the top Brit. He's riding well in Poland. He's third place in the World Championship currently, so he is a man continuing great form, really, from the last couple of years.
Good to see him here. Won the British Championship back in 2018. Can he win it in 2024? A lot of people think so. Simon Lambert has had some good races in the British Championship. Don't rule him out. And Chris Harris, of course, well, he never knows when he's beaten. Riders taking a bit of time to come forward. Start Marshall now. Looks like he's fairly happy. Here we go for the opening race of the evening. Pace are up and into that first corner. And it's Lambert and Harris. They get there pretty much side by side, but it's Robert Lambert initially. Fires himself down the back. Oh, here comes Harris. Harris charging up the inside. Lambert had to close the door. Nearly got through there. We've got Drew Kemp coming up into third place. Good start from Lambert.
Fantastic start from Lambert. I tell you what, he had to make that move going into turn 3. Chris Harris was steaming up the inside of him. He left it late, but as you say, Kelvin, managed to shut the door, and that was very important because Chris Harris is not really being dropped off. If he'd got himself in front, would have been hard for Lambert to come back from that.
Plenty of water on the track. I think it may be a little greasy. They're not really getting away. I expected Robert Lambert to actually power away here, but he hasn't done so. He's riding quite a narrow line. There is a bit of grip on the inside. When we did our track piece earlier on, there's a good dressing of material right across this track. Robert Lambert now beginning to stamp his authority. Starts his championship in style. 3 points for him. Harris will be satisfied with 2 points back in second place. But for Robert Lambert, out of gate number 2, got there alongside Harris. Harris was very competitive.
Let me get on with the job.
It's my turn now. Robert Lambert 3 points. Chris Harris back in second place 2. Kemp 1 in third, and Simon Lambert back in fourth place. He misses out in heat number 2. I'm filling in my programme where you talk over the action.
I'll do my job. You fill in the programme, okay?
You'll through then, and we've got Craig Cook off the inside in red, Adam Ellis off gate number 2 in blue, Connor Mountain gate number 3 in white, and Chai Whiffenden, the former world champion, the former British champion. He's won 3 of each. He's got a great CV. He's here and he means business. He's off the outside in yellow.
Yeah, the outside gate in the early heats is quite tough here at Bellevue because the track's so wide. It's a long way to get to the inside and stop the opposition. And Craig Cook, gate 1, he could be a threat. He can be a quick starter. He knows the track very, very well.
Indeed he does. Adam Ellis as well.
Yeah,
somebody that can actually strut his stuff. Hasn't had a great run in recent times. Last year, in particular, lost his form in Britain. Was riding well on the continent, but was released by Sheffield. But sense that he's a little rejuvenated and is pretty consistent in the league over here.
Yeah, he's just come back from a dislocated shoulder, which he only had a couple of weeks off for, but he has come through the first meeting at Ipswich successfully without too many problems.
Good news for Adam then. Got a bit of a suntan. He didn't get that here, I can assure you that.
South of France.
Southern France, I believe, where his home is, of course, born and grown up in the south of France. Some rather envious of that. Here we go then, Chai Whiffenden just taking his time here. He's just holding back there on the outside. As I say, Not quite sure why he's taking quite as long, but big night for Ty. As I say, the last time he was in the British final, he won it. Here we go then. Heat number 2. 3 lights on, tapes are up. Roaring into the first corner, it's tight. Adam Ellis fires himself to the front. Here comes Woofenden round the outside. They're neck and neck down the back straight. That's a lovely move from Ty Woofenden. Sat still on the bike, trusted his motorbike, fired himself to the front, and Adam Ellis in 2 had the actual run to the first corner, but Woofenden out in front looking good.
Yeah, Woofenden really worked the first turn well. He just kept the bike flowing nicely, no big lockups, generated a lot of speed in lockups, generated a lot of speed as they hit the back straight. You could see the determination before the race even C4 with a big angle towards the inside, absolutely determined to make the start and just about got there.
Ty Woofenden out in front, looking good. This is what we want to see from him. He's had a disappointing run in the World Championship of late. Really has lost his form there, but he's been riding well in Britain. And he's been doing a fine job for the Sheffield Tigers. And he's got a smile on his face, and he'll have a big smile on his face now. And he'll have a big smile on his face now because he wins his first ride in terrific style. Every bit as impressive as Robert Lambert in heat number 1. The former 3-time British champion there, coming through in flying colours in his opening ride. Your thoughts quickly on that? That looked pretty good to me.
Yeah, it was a good ride. It was a decent start from gate 4 in the early heats. As I said, it is difficult to get all the way across. And of course Adam Ellis and to a degree Craig Cook both got there before him, but just let the bike go in the first turn.
Indeed he did. Results, Ty Woofenden 3 points, Adam Ellis back in second place, 2 points for him, Craig Cook 1 point in third, and Connor Mountain misses out in heat number 2, but a exciting heat nonetheless. Heat number 3, Steve Worrell will go on the inside in red, Dan Bewley had a gate number 2 in blue, Louis Kerr had a gate number 3 in white, and Anders Rowe, who's coming in for the injured Richard Lawson this evening, he will go from the outside in the yellow helmet colour. It's an opportunity for Worrell. Worrell fancies another go at being a wild card. Said he'd do it a little bit different this time around. He's been on the injury, well, not injury, he's had that illness with the ear infection, illness, yeah. But he knows this place well. He rode for the Bellevue Aces for several seasons.
That's absolutely right, and Dan Bewley, there's nothing better than watching Dan Bewley. When the track develops and there's enough dirt around the outside, he really just lets the bike go. He's awesome to watch. And I'll almost be willing him to miss a couple of starts tonight so we can see a bit more of that.
Well, do you know, I can remember seeing him win from 15 metres back here. He really did have some extraordinary pace around the National Speedway Stadium. And I've got a feeling that we may well see some of that on display here tonight. It's going to need to be, because Lambert and Woofenden have thrown the gauntlet down. They've won heats 1 and 2 respectively. Can Bewley replicate that in his first race of the evening? Heat number 3, green lights on. We're underway into the first turn. It's tight. Worrell gets there on the inside. Bewley trying to do what Woofenden did. Can he do it down the back straight? Yes, he can. Beautiful off that turn number 2. Rockets to the front. Worrell there. Oh, a bit of argy-bargy going on there behind with Louis Kerr, certainly in amongst that. But for Dan Bewley now, I think we're going to see a bit of a masterclass here out in front.
Absolutely, yeah, interesting first lap as Louis Kerr nearly drove the hole through the middle of Anders Rowe, who's now looking for an inside line there on Steve Worrell. He's actually got plenty of speed around the inside there, Anders Rowe. But Dan Bewley, the way he just rode the bike into that turn 3 on the opening lap, he didn't turn it too much, just kept his wheels in line going into the corner and got himself in front.
Bewley out in front looking good. Anders Rowe is all over the back of Worrell. Worrell's had to ride fairly defensively here. Hasn't had quite the pace in his opening ride. A man who has, though, really wins in style. We were expecting to see that, but nonetheless, he starts with a fine win, and all 3 Grand Prix riders do the same. Heats 1, 2 and 3 going the way of the big 3. Delighted to see them. The reigning champion doesn't disappoint the home crowd. Immensely popular here in Bellevue, and does the business in his opening ride.
So the big 3 are soaking up the pressure so far then, Kelvin.
Indeed, but the pressure will build as we come towards the conclusion. But right now they've all got off to a solid start. So the result of heat number 3, Dan Bewley out in front, 3 points for him. Stevie Worrell back in second place, 2 points. 1 point for Anders Rowe, who was actually fast in third place.
Ride.
And Louis Kerr misses out in heat number 3 and is out for his first ride here. Heat number 4 then, Charles Wright goes from the inside in red, Tom Brennan out of gate number 2 in blue, Carl Howarth out of gate number 3 in white, and Jordan Jenkins, a last-minute replacement for Rory Sine, a former British champion himself, off the outside in the yellow helmet colour. Tom Brennan second last year. Can he go one better tonight?
Yeah, had a great meeting last year, and he's certainly capable of going one better. I certainly expect to see him in at least the semi-finals, if not the final. So he's having a good year. He guested for Ipswich, actually, for us at Kings Lynn. And a couple of weeks ago, rode really well. I'm really impressed with the way, everything about his game, the way he sets himself up, his professionalism, the way he's riding, it's all there.
In the right way, Craig Cook just interesting looking on. So riders just taking their time to settle down for heat number 4. As I say, it's great. Brennan, of course, has been involved. He's won the Speedway of Nations here back in 2021. When Ty Woofenden was injured, he came in to be the reserve rider. He finished second in the British Championship last year, moved away from Bellevue, was a Bellevue ace, and has now moved both clubs. In the Championship and the Premiership. A strong season, and he had a strong start to the 2024 British Championship in heat number 4. Here we go. Great start. He's going to get to the first corner in front. Brilliant stuff from him. Oh, tight with Charles Wright. Wright's then been relegated to the back because he's lost momentum. Jenkins round the outside. He comes through into second place. But Brennan's out in front. Battle for second. Brennan's out in front. Battle for second and third. With Harris now coming on strong. He dives up the inside of Jenkins, but it's all about Brennan in front.
Yeah, great move from Kyle Howarth. Jordan Jenkins showing that he's got plenty of pace in the bike. And he's not able to get back. He's not able to get back on Howarth there, but the man out front, Tom Brennan, he's looking smooth, looking fast, confident in the bike he's got under him. Oh, Jordan Jenkins going down there. It's high speed. It's a pretty simple crash, just riding along the track, but
red lights are on.
Yeah, carrying a lot of speed at that point.
Yeah, end of the start and finish straight, and I'd have to see that again. My eyes are actually
sure.
It's again. It's on his own here.
Yeah.
That angle. Charles is coming quite hard on the inside.
Charles on the inside. He's got a lot more speed than what Jordan's got, and he's just collected him mid-bike, basically. I don't think there's any way that Jordan can stay on there, so I would expect to see Charles gone.
See him. Referee's got to make a decision now. We're interested to see who gets excluded, or if it's awarded. Nothing to say, but it is.
Third place in yellow, Jordan Jenkins. Charles Wright excluded, the race awarded.
So red, Charles Wright has been excluded for that move into the first corner, and that has been. So the winner, I believe, is Tom Brennan. And Tom Brennan, a lot of people fancy Tom Brennan this evening, but the big 4, effectively, a lot of people talking about the 3 Grand Prix ride. Heat number 5, Jordan Jenkins will go from the inside gate in the red helmet colour. Drew Kemp is alongside him in gate number 2 in blue. Craig Cook picked up a point first time out. Gate number 3 in white, and Louis Kerr failed to score off the outside in yellow. Opportunity here, really. All these guys had a poor start in the first ride. 3 points here, settles them right down to the final. Here we go then, heat number 5. Back on with the action. 3 lights on. A lovely start. Back up for a quarter tight. Going in the first corner, Louis Kerr on the outside, drifts very wide. Round that inside, Jenkins has come through into second place. But that was a lovely start from Cook. Really got that bike fired up. Drove beautifully to the first corner. And back for second and third. But Craig Cook, that was impressive.
Yeah, Craig Cook using all his old Bellevue experience as he just drove to the inside as they hit the first turn, then let the bike go up the banking towards the dirt line, took up all of the track, got himself out in front, taking full advantage of possibly one of the easier heats to win, but no disrespect to the other guys. Louis Kerr doing a decent job, another rider who's only recently come back from injury, had a bad ankle injury.
Indeed he did. Cook out in front, riding well this season, good to see. Had his problems on and off the track, but here tonight he's enjoying himself, putting Willies down the back straight on the final lap. First win on the cards here, had a point coming into this, he's got 4 now. Louis Kerr picks up a handy second place. Jenkins just finding it tough there. You're right. Slightly easier race on paper, but they've all got to be won. Absolutely. But the way he got away from useful indeed. So the result of heat number 5 is an impressive ride by Craig Cook out in front. 3 points for him. Louis Kerr back in second place, 2 points. Jordan Jenkins third place, 1 point for him, and Drew Kemp misses out in heat number 6 is with us, and Tom Brennan, a winner first time out, goes from gate number 1 in red. Stevie Worrell second place for him first time out of gate number 2 in blue. Robert Lambert, an impressive ride from him first time out of gate number 3 in white. And off the outside, Brennan the winner, second place for Worrell. Very competitive heat number 5. Great start, we're away. Worrell's made a good start from gate number 2. He hits the front, Brennan's on the inside. Worrell's gone wide. Look at young Connor Mountain round the outside, and Lambert's at the back. We didn't see that coming, but Worrell's out in front. You pointed out that Mountain really doesn't look at the program. And the 2 boys out in front, and this is a big surprise.
Yeah, Connor Mountain just showing what he's learning from riding at Bellevue every week. Absolutely superb first turn from him. Worrell's out front really have turned the form book upside down in this race. And it doesn't look really that Lambert's not making any ground up at the back. And to be fair, nor is Tom Brennan on Connor Mountain.
Steve Worrell clearly has made a few tweaks to the equipment. He is flying out in front. A shock result on the cars here with a lap to go with the big guns queuing up behind. Brennan in third place. Lambert has not been able to land a blow here, and it looks like he's going to fail to score in his second ride. What a brilliant moment for Worrell and for Connor Mountain, first and second respectively. They were sharp away and they had the pace. Mountain clearly using the experience of riding here every week, but a shock result nonetheless. Heat number 6, the result. Steve Worrell, 3 points for him out in front. Connor Mountain back in second place, 2 points. Brennan back in third, 1. And the big shock, Robert Lambert fails to score.
Form book goes upside down for sure. And
Dan Bewley, a winner first time off the inside in the red helmet colour. Charles Wright, gate number 2 in blue. Adam Ellis, gate number 3 in white, and Chris Harris off the outside in yellow. Harris could be a danger here if he gets his back tyre and the grip in that. Sleep on the start there, he's spun up. Wright's there, gate number 2 working a treat once again. He comes roaring around the outside, here comes Beauty up the inside, he's on the back wheel, so is Adam Ellis. Ellis there in third place, trying to come around the outside of Bewley. But Charles Wright, Bewley of course formerly teammate, Harris is out the back. Can Bewley do anything about Wright in front? Wright needs the points.
He certainly does. He's put himself under a lot of pressure with that exclusion in his opening race. Dan Bewley at the moment doesn't really have an answer. I'm surprised Dan hasn't chopped to the outside, but of course Charles Wright's got that covered. Can he do it this time round? No. Looks like Charles Wright's just got the edge on him. It's getting awfully close.
Tight down the back straight. Charles Wright just slamming the door shut. Bewley now must have heard you, Chris, but he switched to the outside. Here he comes. What a move from Bewley, but now Charles Wright has responded. Now switches to the inside. Oh, he's nearly run up the exhaust pipe. Oh, that was incredible. That was Speedway. And Wright, well, that was a minor miracle. He holds on.
Charles Wright, the human roadblock.
Yes. He had eyes in the back of his head there. And Charles Wright, he knew exactly. Heat number 7. Result. Great race. Charles Wright out in front, 3 points for him. Dan Bewley back in second place, 2 points. Chris Harris coming through into third, 1 point for him. And Adam Ellis misses out. What a smashing race that was. Heat number 8 is with us, and Simon Lambert will go from the inside in the red helmet colour. Ty Woofenden has had to be patient. He's had a long wait since heat number 2. He's off the gate number 2, excuse me, in the blue helmet colour. Rowe out of gate number 3 in white, and Carl Howard off the outside in yellow. Second ride of the evening. Heat number 8. Here we go. We're underway. We're into that first turn. Woofenden's there. Carl Howard coming on strong around the outside. Howard. Whoa, what a first turn from Carl Howard. Absolutely fabulous. Got his back tire on the dirt. Fires himself to the front. Here comes Woofenden, their teammates, of course, as the Sheffield Tigers. But Howard hunched over the handlebars as he always is, giving it everything out in front, but Woofenden is lurking.
Yeah, Howard is a local lad, of course, but Ty Woofenden trying to put him on the front. Tell you what, Anders Rowe's got plenty of speed. He's riding just that little bit wide, and then Ty Woofenden is now switched to the inside, but he's really got the bike working nicely, and there's very little difference in the speed between those top three.
Carl Howarth out in front. Can he stay there? Woofenden has been plugging away around the inside. It hasn't worked so far. He now switches to the outside like Bewley did. He's going to square it off. He's trying to find a little bit more speed. Not quite there. This is going to be another turn up for the book. Here we go out of the last corner. Charging to the line. Oh! Howarth has just hung on. What a moment for Carl Howarth. The two Sheffield boys going head-to-head there. Fabulous speedway, plenty of respect between them. I would suggest. What a ride. Heat number 8, the result. Carl Howarth out in front, 3 points. Brilliant ride. 2 points for Ty Woofenden. Anders Rowe back in third, 1 point for him. And Simon Lambert misses out in heat number 8. But it's wide open. Heat number 9, Connor Mountain, who's going well actually last time. Really fast. Inside gate in red. Carl Howarth, gate number 2 in blue. Drew Kemp, gate number 3 in white. And Daniel Bewley off the outside in yellow. No panic stations, only dropped 1 point. But nonetheless, without Chris, is a Bellevue experience coming to the fore. Here we go then. 2 riders on 5 points here, and Howarth and Bewley. Howarth has got away nicely, but so is Mountain. Mountain hits the front through the first turn. Here comes Bewley down the back, and Howarth has gone to the back. But Connor Mountain down the back straight for the first time. Bewley coming charging around the outside. Will Mountain be able to respond? Oh, look up the inside here. What a race we've got here. 3 abreast going into turn 1 on the second lap. Brilliant speedway.
What a move there from Drew Kemp in white, but look at Dan Bewley once again. Just keeps those wheels in line, a bit longer than the opposition. Gets himself in front. Now he's having fun. He's just going to ride around the dirt line. And what a move from him. What a move.
Dan Bewley, brave as a lion down the back straight there. 3 abreast and came roaring up the outside. Mountain still hanging on. I thought for a moment that Kemp was going to be able to get through, and Howarth, who won heat number 8 so brilliantly, is tailed off at the back. Bewley, though, the reigning British champion, he's won the last 2 years. He wins his second race of the evening. Heat number 9 is his. Had to really put it on the line, though, early on. Had to be brave. Tough racing, high speed as well.
They're looking good.
Lovely ride from Dan Bewley, 3 points out in front. Connor Mountain solid in second place, 2 points. Drew Kemp quick in third, 1 point for him. And Carl Howarth misses out in heat number 9. Heat number 10, the lineup for you then. Anders Rowe will go from the inside in the red helmet colour. Craig Cook alongside him in the blue. Charles Wright out of gate number 3 in white. And Robert Lambert will go from the outside in the yellow helmet colour. Robert Lambert, who dropped points last time. He dropped 3 points, didn't score. Craig Cook won, so did Charles Wright. This is a tough race for Lambert.
Yeah, this is. He's coming off gate 4 this time. His last place was from gate 3. You're not really enjoying the outside gates.
So Rowe on the inside, Craig Cook gate number 2, Charles Wright gate number 3, and Robert Lambert off the outside. Good looking race this. So Cook going along nicely now. Down nicely, heat number 10, big race for Robert Lambert. Underway, Charles Wright has missed it, Cook has, and he's made a smashing start. Here comes Lambert round the outside, can he get the better of Cook? He can. That was a lovely, lovely ride from Robert Lambert. Absolutely textbook stuff from him. Cook's back in second place. Here comes Charles Wright round the outside into third place. But Robert Lambert bouncing back after failing to score last time.
Yeah, the racing's for the minor placings right now as Craig Cook just hanging on to that from Charles Wright. Now steaming through. There on the inside is Anders Rowe once again. Anders getting stuck in. He's carrying plenty of speed. Bike's going forward for him as well. Robert Lambert at this point has checked out. He's
Anders Rowe
miles in front, but Anders Rowe, great ride.
Anders Rowe's ridden beautifully here. He has charged up into second place. Now Charles Wright getting down the outside of Cook. Cook has got beaten up there. That's unfortunate for him. He's still hanging on the third place. Can he remain there? Robert Lambert, well, they must have put a tiger in his tank there because he's won that absolutely comfortably. And Anders Rowe has ridden a stormer to come through in the second place with Craig Cook hanging on in third. Biggest winning margin of the evening there. with Robert Lambert riding supremely well. They obviously ordered some speed in the pits.
They found it.
They certainly found it. Robert Lambert, fast. He picks up 3 points out in front. Anders Rowe, likewise, very quick indeed. 2 points for him. Craig Cook back in third place, 1 point. And Charles Wright misses out in heat number 10. Of course, back in 2018. Heat number 11 then, Ty Woofenden will go from the inside in the red helmet colour. Louis Kerr off the gate number 2 in blue. Chris Harris out of gate number 3 in white. Tom Brennan off the outside in yellow. Big clash here. Brennan needs to bounce back. Harris looking for more. Woofenden solid on 5 from 2.
Yeah, massive race this one, and
Brennan on the outside. Interesting line up here. 3 lights on. Oh, Taker. Brennan's made a really nice start from the outside. Swoops across the opposition. Fires himself to the front. Woofenden back in second place as they go roaring down the back straight. What a start that was. Look at this. Coming up the inside here. And Ty Woofenden under all sorts of pressure. Oh, nearly clashing there with Louis Kerr. What a speedway race this is.
yeah, Tom Brennan with a lot of speed out front. Once again, the guy hitting the front seems to be able to pull away, but Ty Woofenden coming under a lot of pressure from Louis Kerr. Now, Chris Harris is joining the party on the outside. Look at this. This is going to be a great big run around the outside. He's got the speed. He's done Louis Kerr now at the inside of Ty Woofenden.
Oh, what a move from that. That was vintage Harris there. Absolutely fabulous start. Woofenden off the pace in this one. Brennan's pulling further and further away. Harris absolutely riding out of his skin back in second place. Louis Kerr now is at the back. But for young Tom Brennan, only third last time, picks up his second win. Smashing speedway, this championship. So hard to call. And Ty Woofenden, who'd only dropped a point in his first 2 rides. Right, heat number 11, the result for you. Tom Brennan out in front, 3 points. Chris Harris back in second place, 2 for him. Turning the clock back there, Harris. Ty Woofenden back in third, and Louis Kerr misses out.
What do you mean turning the clock back?
Riders just preparing themselves. I'll run through the lineup for you now. Rory Schlein, he's not here. Jordan Jenkins is. He's still in the programme. Jenkins is off the inside in red. We've got Simon Lambert out of gate number 2 in blue, Stevie Worrell out of gate number 3 in white, and Adam Ellis looking for more off the outside in yellow. Worrell was really impressive last, also looking to recover after a pointless ride last time out. Here we go. Heat number 12. Takes up. Tell you what, Worrell's made a lovely start. He hits the front end for the first turn. Here comes Adam Ellis, well round the outside, 3 abreast. Adam Ellis has done superbly well there. He's absolutely textbook stuff. Had the bike going in the right way. Fires himself to the front. Tight though. Tell you what, this is he could throw a blanket over all of them. On the inside though, Jenkins is going great guns as well. Coming on strong. Got to say now, Worrell's back in third. What a race this is.
Yeah, Jordan Jenkins really putting his teammate Adam Ellis under a lot of pressure on the inside. And Adam Ellis there, he's just winding it up in the dirt, but just not generating the speed. So it's a fantastic race for Jordan Jenkins on the inside there. And if Adam Ellis can win this one, all 4 races in this block will have been won from gate 4, although it's not actually coming from the start. It's just the freedom you've got in the first turn.
And it's just got a bit of breathing space now with one last turn to go. Jenkins has hugged the inside and ridden really well, but it's going to be Ellis. Great way to respond and wins his first race of the evening after failing to score in his second ride. He moves on to 5 points. One will be disappointed there. He gave it absolutely everything. But very nicely and hugging that inside line. Heat number 12, Adam Ellis out in front, 3 points for him. Jordan Jenkins back in second place, 2 points. Stevie Worrell back in third. And Simon Lambert misses out in heat number 12. After dropping a couple of points, Worrell on 6 as well. Look how tight this is. Carl Howarth hanging on him on 5, Ellis on 5 as well. As I say, after 3 rides each, a picture is beginning to emerge here, Chris. And Tom Brennan coming out here in heat 13, looking to build on his points. 7 so far out of gate number 2 in blue. Tom Brennan, gate number 3 in white. Bit of water there, might spin up a bit, might be a challenge. And Drew Kemp will go from the outside in the yellow helmet colour. but it's wide open. Kemp's been quick. Rowe's been right in it as well. Still a tough call here. Brennan, can he produce something when the track's a little bit thin there, of course? He's been British champion. Won his last outing. He's on 5. Here we go. Away we go. Tom Brennan has got there. That is fantastic. Brilliant. That is a brilliant effort from him. He fires himself to the front. Round the outside comes Drew Kemp. Look at Kemp. That's a smashing move to get the better of Adam Ellis. But now Brennan on the outside as they complete the first lap. He should get away from there.
Yeah, Brennan made such a fantastic start coming from gate 3. Didn't think he would be able to do that with the water down. But a smashing ride this from Drew Kemp as he made his way past Adam Ellis, who's made a big mistake.
My goodness!
I tell you what, that bike came up so quick. He actually done fantastically well to get it down and not collect anybody as they left the corner.
Wow.
But at the moment, it's all about Tom Brennan. 7 points before this one. He'll move on to 10. That will be great for him.
I tell you what, Adam Ellis' heart rate must have literally hit the rev limiter. Must have hit the rev limiter. Tom Brennan riding a storming race. I said these are the races you need to win if you want to be British champion. Out of a difficult gate, water was down on the track, but Brennan's come through in flying colours. He wins again. He's on to 10 from 12. And he'll be more than satisfied with that, and the camp will be really happy. Right. Heat number 13, the result for you. Tom Brennan out in front, 3 points. Drew Kemp back in second place. The spectacular Adam Ellis back in third, 1 point. And Anders Rowe fails to score.
Yes, a moment.
But off the inside in red. Jordan Jenkins out of gate number 2 in blue. Ty Woofenden of gate number 3 in white. And Dan Bewley. Only dropped 1 point tonight. He goes from the outside in the yellow helmet colour. Fancy Bewley might be in the box seat here.
Yeah, he's had a race win from gate 4 as well, his previous race.
This one, could this be a dress rehearsal for a little later on? We'll see. Tom Brennan and 1 or 2 others may have something to say about that. Here we go then. Green light comes on. Goes up. We're away. Woofenden's made a lovely start out of gate number 3. He gets to the front. Here comes Bewley around the outside of Lambert. Down the back straight. Bewley coming on strong. Oh, Woofenden has to slam the door shut. Just did it in the nick of time. Woofenden has responded superbly well here. After a disappointing ride last time, he's got himself to the front. Bewley's wide. Lambert coming on strong in third.
Yeah, Lambert really putting Bewley under pressure now. We're just winding it up, working out, watching where he's riding. We're seeing where he can just make up that bit of ground. Now Bewley's making up ground on Ty Woofenden. He hasn't given up on 3 points here, and he leads the charge at the moment at the top of the standings before this block. But to tell you what, he's got a little bit more speed than Ty, but Ty riding a great race.
Woofenden riding superbly well out in front. Runs a little wide going into turn number 1. This will be a huge boost to his confidence. Bewley's really giving it his all in second place. Lambert hasn't been able to land a blow. What a way to bounce back for the former champion there. The reigning champion back in second place. Bewley mid-race had more speed, but Woofenden was canny. He had the run. 2 points back in second place, Dan Bewley. Robert Lambert, 1 point in third, and Jordan Jenkins misses out in heat number 4. Number 14, Brennan leads the way with Bewley on 10. They've got 10 apiece. Woofenden now coming through on 9. 7 for Lambert. Ellis on 6. Worrell on 6 with a race in hand. It's all building up. Heat number 15, we're on board with Chris Harris. Carl Howarth goes from the inside in the red helmet colour. Gate number 2 in blue is Chris Harris. Steve Worrell looking for more points here out of gate number 3 in white. And Craig Cook off the outside in the yellow helmet colour. Then, heat number 15. Great start from Harris. He gets there. He fires himself to the front. Here comes Worrell back up the inside. Going to be tight down the back straight. Smart move from Worrell coming out of turn 2. Harris hasn't thrown the towel in. Far from it. He's going to charge around the outside. Here he comes. Worrell's going to have to squeeze him up. Harris is riding hard. They connect for first and second.
Yeah, Worrell almost a little bit too fair as they enter turn 1 on the second lap. He had the opportunity probably to run Chris Harris up the banking and wider than he wanted to go. But once you let Bomber Harris get his nose in front, he's a very hard man to pass, generating a lot of speed. Carl Howarth now has moved out a lot wider, but he just lost a little bit of ground there on Steve Worrell.
Indeed it did. And this is a massive moment for Harris. Harris is at 5 points coming into this race. A win here, all of a sudden, is going to give himself a chance of the top 6. Worrell isn't out of it. They're going great guns out in front. Disappointment for Cook, who looks like it's going to fail to score here. But Chris Harris, once again, never knows when he's beaten. Another classic ride from Chris Harris there. Charging through to get the better of Steve Worrell. It was really tight. Second in his last one.
At least a second, he should be top 6.
Yeah, could just creep in there. Harris out in front, 3 points for him. Stevie Worrell back in second place, 2 points. Carl Howarth, 1 point in third. And Craig Cook fails to score in heat 15. So let's have a little look at the overall. Brennan and Bewley out in front on 10. Woofenden in third place there on 9. Harris coming into the top 6 there on 8. Worrell also on 8. And Robert Lambert on 7. That's your top 6 right now after 15 heats. Yeah, riders are at tapes. Line up for you. Louis Kerr on the inside in red. Connor Mountain out of gate number 2 in blue. Simon Lambert has had a hard night. Gate number 3 in white, and Charles Wright will go from the outside in yellow. These 4 really have got very little chance. But by golly, he did give it his all. Here we go, right on the outside. Can he win his second race of the night? Into the first corner. Connor Mountain's made a lovely start. Oh, just straightened up a little bit there, and he was looking to the heavens there in the middle of the corner, but he's got good speed down the back straight. Here comes Charles Wright, winding it on, stretching the throttle cable, coming up the inside. What a move from Charles Wright. Where did he get the drive from? Had the throttle wide open, took Connor Mountain by surprise.
He certainly did. He shocked Connor Mountain there, but Charles Wright, we know what he's about. He's never afraid to get the elbows out, and he did there, right straight across the exit of the corner, and made sure that Connor Mountain got off the throttle. But race going on at the back there. Simon Lambert just looking to open up his scorecard. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. The man out front, Charles Wright, I did say 2 wins would give him a chance.
Yeah, an outside chance. Up and down tonight, but out this one, a strong move early in the race, and he's come through to hit the front. One last blast through the final corner, and Charles Wright back to winning ways here. Former champion, of course. Connor Mountain back in second place, just shaking his head as he goes over the line. A touch of frustration there for Connor. Just probably felt it gave him too much racing room. And the next race, actually, in heat number 17 off of gate number 3. Result then, 3 points for Charles Wright, 2 points for Connor Mountain. Louis Kerr back in third place, 1 point for him, and Simon Lambert misses out in heat number 16.
Yep, super ride from Charles Wright. Very tough on Connor Mountain, but a super ride.
So the position after 16 races, Tom Brennan, Bewley, no change there. They lead the way on 10 points. Woofenden in third, Harris on 8, Stevie Worrell on 8, Robert Lambert on 7, and Charles Wright, as you rightly say, lurking there with 6 points on 7, in 7th place. Absence, and too long, much too long, but a delight to see him here, and it really is encouraging to see him riding with some real get up and go. It looks like he's got his mojo tonight.
Yeah, I said at the top of the show that he's enjoying being back in Britain, and you're right, Kelvin, he seems to have his mojo back. Just looking at him in the pits prior to the meeting, I felt that there was a little bit more, something about him, yeah, there was a spark about him, and he really wants this one.
Exactly that. Line up for heat number 17. Drew Kemp is on the inside in the red helmet colour. Ty Woofenden, gate number 3 in gate number 2 in blue, excuse me. Charles Wright is in gate number 3 in white, and Steve Worrell is off the outside in yellow. Worrell's having a good night. A win here for Worrell, and all of a sudden, a semi-final. Worrell on the outside here, and he produced a bit of a miracle. The outside has been working well. Into that first corner, and Charles Wright has made a fantastic start out of gate number 3. Here comes Worrell. Worrell's round the outside. Woofenden back in third place.
Worrell's got a good run.
He has indeed. Charles Wright out of gate number 3 superb. But here comes Steve Worrell as they complete the first lap. Can he get to the front now?
I tell you what, it's getting awfully tight now. Yeah, he's done it. He's got around the outside. Great ride from him, showing a lot of pace. He's riding wider. Now on the inside now, Charles Wright looking to pay the compliment back. I don't think he's going to get there. He's not going to get a run to move Steve Worrell wide. Ty Woofenden now making a little bit of ground up now. I think he's been watching Steve Worrell taking a leaf out of his book. Can he do it?
Worrell around the outside, absolutely superb. This is a great effort from him. Charles Wright in the mix as well, back in second place. Woofenden has really thrown everything at it, but he's gone backwards there. And he's going to miss out on the big points in heat number 17 because Steve Worrell's got them. Another turn up for the books. Can you believe it? You can't write this one. Worrell out in front, he's done it again. Another stunning ride from him. Worrell, that transforms his night. 3 points for Steve Worrell. Charles Wright in second place, 2 points. Ty Woofenden, 1 point in third, and Drew Kemp misses out. Well, we didn't see it coming, did we? But Worrell round the outside, fabulous. Steve Worrell leads it now, but he's had 5 rides on 11. Brennan and Bewley on 10. Woofenden hanging there in 10 as well. That should be enough for the semi-final. Charles Wright, what a turnaround for Charles Wright on 8. Chris Harris with a ride in hand over Charles Wright. Line up for heat number 18. Louis Kerr on the inside, not been his night in the red helmet colour. Robert Lambert, desperate for a win. Absolutely desperate for it. Gate number 2 in blue, Adam Ellis out of gate number 3 in white, and Carl Howarth, who's had a pretty good night, been up and down. He's had a highlight earlier on by beating Ty Woofenden, but he needs to finish with a win here as well. It's going to get so awfully tight, and for that man, many people's favourite coming into the 2024 British Champion. Got to try and get as much out of your final race as you possibly can. Pressure on Lambert now. He's used to it. He's done it before. Saves the luck. Louis Kerr's made a lovely start on the inside. He fires himself to the front. Ellis is coming round the outside in the white helmet colour. He hits the front. Lambert's trapped back in traffic here. Louis Kerr slams the door shut. Lambert had to be strong there. Pushes his way through into second place. And Carl Howarth is out the back. But Adam Ellis out in front after a stunning first corner.
Yeah, Adam really seems to have found a setup that's working for him now by really pulling around that first turn. Robert Lambert, oh, a mistake there. There must be a little bit of a rut down there. We saw Louis Kerr just collecting something to make a mistake. But Robert Lambert seems to have a quick motorbike, but it's difficult to ride. He was actually wheeling coming into turn 1 on the second lap.
Indeed he was, but this is a lovely way to finish your qualifying heat for Adam Ellis. And who knows, Ellis might just creep in here. Came in here on 6 points, going to finish on 9. Robert Lambert's only going to finish on 9 as well. And because Ellis has beaten Lambert, that will certainly go in his favour. What a ride from Ellis. Former champion, both former champions. And they finish off, not the night that Robert Lambert was expecting. I would suggest that's when it comes to countback. Heat number 18, the result, 3 points for Ellis. Robert Lambert in second place, 2 points. Louis Kerr back in third, 1 point for him. And Carl Howarth misses out in heat number 18. So here we see it. Stevie Worrell still leading the way. He's had 5 rides, he's on 11 points. Brennan's got a race in hand on 10. So is Bewley. Woofenden on 10. Looks like he should be okay. Ellis on 9. Lambert finishes on 9, but he has come on strong. Heat number 19, Harris on the inside in red. Anders Rowe, gate number 2 in blue. Jordan Jenkins out of gate number 3 in white. And Connor Mountain off the outside in yellow. This is a great opportunity for Harris. Got to see it that way, Chris. He's started with a second. The last race now, short ride, he had a win. And he backed it up here in heat number 19. Green lights on, gates up, away we go. We're getting to the first corner and Harris is there. What a moment for him. Chopping back to the inside. It's tight coming out of the first corner. And it's all about Anders Rowe. Anders Rowe's come on well there, running wide. Harris is chopping back. It's tight coming out of turn 4. How on earth did Anders Rowe hold on to the motorbike there? I don't really know, but he's going fabulously in front.
He is, yeah. He won't be making the semi-finals with this race one, unfortunately for him, but it would move him on to 7 points, which is a decent showing in a championship like this. Chris Harris, he will find himself in the semi-finals. I'm pretty sure if he can hang on to second. Race now on at the back is Connor Mountain there, just getting around the outside of Jordan Jenkins.
So a fabulous moment here for Anders Rowe with a lap to go. Can he pick up a win for the first time this evening? Harris has ridden strongly, he's coming on strong. A battle for third. All of a sudden, it's really tight there. But Anders Rowe out in front. Will second place be enough for Chris Harris to make the semi-final? It might just be. It might just be enough for him. He finishes on 10 points. Got to say that kind is on 9. It really could. We've got run rates to go and then we'll know. But for Anders, it's a grip and lots of drive. In the heat number 19, the result, Anders Rowe, 3 points, smashing ride from him. Chris Harris, strong in second place, 2 points. Jordan Jenkins battling hard for 1 point in third. Connor Mountain misses out in heat number 19. So here we see it. One race to go before the semi-final. Worrell leads away on 11. Can't believe it. Tom Brennan can change that. So can Bewley in heat number 20. Woofenden hanging tough on 10. Harris on 10 as well. Ellis is on 9, but it's got 2 race wins. That means it's all out for Lambert. Lambert doesn't make the semi-final. And a big moment. Line up for heat number 20. Cook's on the inside on the red helmet colour. Tom Brennan's alongside him in blue and gate number 2. Gate number 3 in white is Dan Bewley, and Simon Lambert will go from the outside. I say again, if Dan Bewley and Tom Brennan come first and second here, a young man making his move in the sport, and it be his night. Second last year, of course. Here we go. Heat number 20. Race to right. We're into the first turn. Brennan's made a lovely start out of gate number 2. He gets to the first turn. Cook's back in third. Bewley's nearly at the back here. Bewley's going to have to perform miracles. He can, of course. But for Tom Brennan, out in front, a smashing first lap.
Smashing start for Tom Brennan, really was coming off gate 2. Dan Bewley riding so wide, he's covering so much more ground than Craig Cook. He is going a lot quicker, but he's losing a lot of ground going so wide. Now he's changed his tack to the middle of the track. It may work better, but I've got a feeling he's just going to keep going to the outside. We heard him say earlier that he's got too much power in the bike. That's why he's riding wide in the dirt. Now here he comes.
How much speed has he got? Wow, absolutely fabulous, but Cook's still there. Frustrating ride for Bewley. Fabulous ride out in front for Tom Brennan. Here comes Bewley.
There he comes.
He's done it this time. He's had to work overtime to get into second place. And Brennan and Bewley are in the final. Brennan tops the charts after the qualifiers. He goes through on 13. Bewley had to work overtime there. That point was important because Worrell's got 11. So he needed 12 to be absolutely certain. What a night we're witnessing here. Bewley, could it be his night? So the winner of heat number 20 is Tom Brennan. He gets the 3 points. Bewley working hard for his second place. 2 points for him. Cook back in third. 1 point, and Lambert misses out in heat number 20. Fantastic night of Speedway. The British finals living up to all expectations, and Brennan leads the British Championship.
Yeah, fabulous heats from Tom Brennan there.
Brennan on 13. Dan Bewley back in second place, 12. They're in the final. Now the semi-final is Worrell, Woofenden, Harris and Ellis. Worrell will have the first pick. Woofenden, Harris and Ellis on down. What a fun. And Robert Lambert, as I said, just misses out in 7th place.
Mate, so Stevie Worrell's going to line himself up on gate 2. Ty Woofenden is next up. Ty Woofenden, if you can take your gate for me, please, for the semi-final draw. And Ty Woofenden lines up in yellow, gate 4. Chris Harris looks a bit confused where he wants to go, but Chris Harris, if you can line up and take your gate position, please. Chris Harris plots to gate 3. And last up, Adam Ellis, if you could slot in to gate 1 in red. So that is your semi-final lineup from the top there. So over to you, Kiri.
Well,
and Ty Woofenden going from the outside in the yellow helmet colour. Tough to call this one. Woofenden has looked devastatingly good at times, and then he's been stuck in traffic, hasn't been so impressive.
Got to ask you, Kelvin, who's joining Tom Brennan and Dan Bewley in the final?
Oh, thanks very much.
Come on, you haven't got
Thank
long.
you. Third British Championship. Line up for the semi-final then. Adam Ellis will go on the inside in the red helmet colour. Alongside him in gate number 2 is Steve Worrell. He had the first pick. Gate number 3 in white is Chris Harris. Harris has ridden superbly well to get to this stage. And Ty Woofenden going from the outside in the yellow helmet colour. Tough to call this one. Woofenden has looked devastatingly good at times. And then he's been stuck in traffic, hasn't been so impressive. 1 and 2 from last year, of course, Bewley and Brennan. Here we go. Takes the right. We're away. Wall's made a lovely start on gate number 2. He fires himself to the front. Harris is there as well. Woofenden's trapped at the back. Not good news for him. He comes roaring out the inside. Ellis nearly goes down. Harris has nearly got himself to the front. What a moment this will be. Worrell and Harris, 1 and 2, looking like finalists. Can Woofenden do anything about it?
I tell you what, Steve Rolls where he wants to be on the outside, but it's Chris Harris that's really got the
Woofenden!
What a move around the inside.
What a move!
Both Harris and Worrell.
Unbelievable move from Ty Woofenden. World-class moment from him. Harris has come through in second place, denying Steve Worrell the opportunity of the final. But Ty Woofenden, he means business tonight. That's the sort of move we saw when he won World Championships back in 13, 15 and 18. Woofenden riding out of the top draw, and Harris is going to join him in the final. Wow, what a speedway race that was, Chris.
It's the most decisive move I've seen from Ty Woofenden in a couple of years, I would say.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Don't think I've got a voice for the final. I tell you what, he wanted
that final, please. Tom Brennan selects blue, gate 2. Next up is the home hero, Dan Bewley. Dan, if you could take your gate position for us, please, mate. Dan Bewley, a surprise choice going for gate 1 there. Ty Woofenden a little bit keen to make the start there, but Ty Woofenden, if you can, take your gate position, please. Ty Woofenden straight into gate 4, successful in that semi-final, which Chris Harris, if you can take gate 3, I don't think he'll be too disappointed with that, to be fair. It's the only one left, mate, roll in. So there you have it, that is your final draw, and what a final that's going to be. Back to you, Kiri.
All right, well, the final almost upon us, so let's head into the break. We'll see you on the other side.
And gate number 1.
Or will Adam Ellis be proved correct, and gate 3 is quite good.
The final then, Dan Bewley on the inside in red. Tom Brennan out of gate number 2 in blue. Chris Harris gate number 3 in white. And Ty Woofenden from the outside in yellow. I do hope you've enjoyed it at home. It's been a lovely evening. It's been a fantastic night of Speedway. And what a conclusion we've got here. We've had shocks throughout the evening. We really have. We've had some superb performances from all sorts of riders. Charles Wright earlier on. Well, the race in Gosford. Here we go for the final time tonight. The green light's on. The tanks are up. And we're into the first corner. Bewley's made a big stop. And Woofenden comes round the outside. What a first turn from Woofenden. He stretches his legs down the back straight. Bewley's into second place. Now Brennan's in third. Now can Bewley? Bewley has speed. He thought he could get the better of Woofenden earlier on. But Woofenden is out in front.
Oh, he's got a tiger on his tail in Dan Bewley, I tell you what. Dan, when he gets those wheels in line, he's got a little bit more speed than Ty. Oh, he's on the inside here. He's going to push it on. Oh, he gets really close there. What a move from the local boy, Dan Bewley.
What a move from Bewley, you're right, Chris. Sensational. Woofenden didn't give him a lot of racing room. Woofenden's coming back at him. But the reigning champion has hit the front. Stunning speedway there. Harris is at the back. Brennan looks like he's going to go to Cardiff. But here we go. This is what it's all about on the race of the line. Bewley's the champion again. A hat-trick of wins here in the National Speedway Stadium for Dan Bewley. And did he do it in some style? Yes, he did. That was sensational speedway.
That was pure trackcraft. He knew exactly what he was doing, and Ty Woofenden just couldn't really make his mind up whether he wanted to ride in the dirt or the line. Did neither in the end, and he didn't need to give Dan Bewley a second invitation.
What a night of speedway. Dan Bewley, the number 1 on the night again. He is the 2024 British champion, the Attis Insurance Sports Division British champion, no less. And a hat-trick of wins. He came under immense pressure. What a ride that was.
Yeah, what a ride. And Tom Brennan won't be too disappointed with that. He's on the podium and he's going to Cardiff. What a night for him.
Terrific night for Tom Brennan. Second last year, third this year. But as you rightly say, he goes to Cardiff. Woofenden's made his mark. Best I've seen Ty Woofenden ride in years. That really is a return to form for him. And that's a massive boost of confidence. But the night belongs to that man. 3 wins, all the riders here. And he has shown great class.
Look at those two, having fun.
Having fun out there, why not? They put on a fantastic show. And it bodes well for the Speedway of Nations, that's for sure. Superbly well tonight. So the result of the 2024 British final, Bewley wins the race in stunning style. Woofenden back in second place, Tom Brennan in third, and Chris Harris just misses out. What a night.